Okay, so today we'll be learning how to make a folder for a new client. First thing you want to do is get into the Gmail account of the interns, and as you can see, I've made a fishbowl here, and then the next step of the fishbowl is going to be the file cabinet, but we don't have that since this is um, another Gmail. So what we're going to do is click on the fishbowl, and for our example here, we'll take James Doe as our new client. We're going to go ahead and create a folder. Go ahead and type in James Doe. Okay, so we now have a folder for James Doe. Gonna go ahead and click on James Doe. Now the three things you want that are critical to a folder are your statement of facts, communications log, and the new client packet, which the new client signs. Now, I've already completed the statement of facts. It's right here. This is just an example. 3 paragraphs. This is how it should be set up. You should save it, version 1, your initials, and the date. Next step you want to do is go ahead and drag your thing. So I have the statement of facts here. I'm simply just going to drag this into there and it should upload. There we go. And then the next thing that I've already completed is the new client packet. Go ahead and grab that, drag it in. It's going to upload the same way as the statement of facts did. So now that you have those two things, you want to create a communications log. And to do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a document. And what this will be is your communication with the new client. Whenever they come in, you want to make sure to document this so you're up to date with what's happening with the client and exactly what's going on with the case. So we'll say this is James Doe first time coming in, and he came in on the 24th. You also want to put your initials afterwards. Okay, so now let's fast forward a bit. I've entered the communication log. So what I've included is pertinent information as far as when the client came in and if he's been assigned to an attorney or not. I also included if there's going to be a meeting following that's been scheduled. So I've put a meeting for March 31st. What you want to include is all the pertinent information that you need to know about the client, when the client's coming in, anything that you and the attorneys need to be aware of. Now what you want to do now is rename this and simply save it as a communications log. Go ahead and press OK. Now if you simply just exit out of it, it will save itself. Now you see we have a communications log and the information is still there. Okay, so now what we have is our statement of facts, our new client packet, as well as our communications log. These are the three most important things that you want to do starting off the folder. This folder will gradually grow as you get the lawsuit and the claim also. You also upload those to the folder of the client. If there's any pictures, any other evidence, you also want to put these in the client's folder. You want to organize everything and make sure you include the version and the date. Now, as far as the new client packet, it makes you aware of dates. Now, there's a lawsuit reminder, a claim rejection reminder, and follow-up reminders. The things we want to make sure we do is the claim due reminder and also the lawsuit due reminder. So the claim is 6 months and the lawsuit is 2 years. And you want to make sure you understand that it's 1 week prior and 1 month and 1 week, so that we have time and the attorneys have time to file them. Okay. So let's open up our calendar. Okay, so now that we're in our calendar, we know the event took place on March 14th, 2014. So for the 6-month claim, you want to do 1 week prior to that date, to the incident date, which is March 14th. So let's fast forward 6 months to September. And like I said, we want to do a week before the actual incident. So we're going to go ahead and go to the 7th. What we're going to do is go ahead and create an event. And this is going to be James Doe 6-month claim. And you want to put your initials as well. So as you can see, we'll go to September and we'll go to the 7th. Now, you want to schedule this for early in the morning so everybody gets a chance to see it. Go ahead to 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And what you'll find out when you get a list of emails is you'll get important emails of what people need to be added to this, and you just simply copy and paste into this. And you'll add the guests, and when you do add guests, let me go ahead and add myself. So it happens, now that I'm added, I'll show you in a bit. Back to the description is what you want to do is go ahead and include your statement of facts. So whoever looks at this understands what's going on and who the person is. So go ahead and paste that in there. Okay. And since this is a 6-month claim, you don't want to set any weekly reminders. Let's do a monthly and every 3 months. Okay. And that should end after 2 occurrences. It's done. So now that you have your description in there, it's labeled correctly, and I've also added myself, but there will be plenty of more people to add. We're going to go ahead and save this, and now it's going to ask you if you want to send invitations to the people you've added to your list. You don't want to send that because nobody wants to get updates about this when you've created it, because they'll be alerting them every 3 months, as we've stated. So don't send, and now our claim has been calendared. Now, the second thing we want to calendar that's most important is the 2-year claim. So make sure that's clear. The event took place on March 14th, 2014. And if you remember, we want to do it 1 month and 1 week prior for 2 years. So go ahead and fast forward to February 2016. Okay. Well, we got that. Set the time for a bit earlier. And now what you want to do is set these monthly. You want to repeat this every 5 months, and you want to end it after 3 occurrences. Again, let's add ourselves to this, just for the example. And again, we put the description in. Now that we have all of our information, I want to go ahead and save it. And again, don't send. Now we've created the 2-year claim event and also the 6-month claim. But what you want to do is go ahead and set up the weekly reminders as well as if there's any rejection date letters, you want to go ahead and include all of those. And that's how you calendar and also make a folder.